week we're back at it with the big project. We built some panel walls and we added storage inside them. We're the White family. We live in rural Alaska, and for us, it's DIY all day, every day. So when we moved into this house, we only had 2 kids, and now we have 3. So
I'm sure how that happened.
Yeah. So we have a bonus room that we call the attic, and we were planning on turning it into a craft room or maybe even a workout room or something. So we didn't put any closets in it, and we kind of left it unfinished. But now that we have 3 kids, we need 3 bedrooms upstairs. And so my oldest daughter has kind of moved into that attic room, which is this room, and she wanted it to be more like a finished space. So the first thing that we wanted to tackle was these knee walls behind us. And the big reason for it is to kind of close off the space, and when like a ball or something would roll back there, you'd literally have to get on your stomach and reach back and get it. So it was very hard to keep clean and keep organized. So Jacob and I racked our brains, how can we create knee walls that have very accessible storage? I didn't want to just have knee walls where there was like a door on each side. The entire cavity back here under the eaves is fully accessible, so we'll be able to put totes in there and get it all out and be able to work with it. In this video, we're going to show you how we tackled these knee walls with just 4 sheets of plywood and how many 2x4s?
Maybe like 10.
10 2x4s and a gallon of paint.
And a bunch of hinges.
And some 1x3s. We're going to go ahead and get started on that. Jacob and I are going to work on this project. What we're going to do first is we're going to snap a line where the top of the wall will go, and then from there we can measure and cut and put studs in place.
I'm going to pull really, really tight.
Yeah, I'm trying. So we got our chalk line in place. And we're going to go ahead and just start cutting 2x4 studs. We'll cut the top at the angle of the roof, and we know what that angle is, it's 40. But the problem is our house is pretty spot on, but it's a house, it's not perfect. You got 16 feet here. So this distance is different as we go down. So we're going to cut each and every stud to fit so that we get it perfect. So this is our first one, and you'll notice we used a double there, 2 2x4s sandwiched together. That's just so when the door opens it has plenty of room to clear the baseboard. So we drilled the pocket holes. Okay, so now we're going to attach the top at that line there. And we have sips in there, so we can attach anywhere. But if you didn't have sips, all you'd have to do is throw like a 1x4 all the way down, and then you could attach the 1x4.
Alright.
So we'll do front of stud to front of stud is always the same distance, and then our doors will all be the same.
pretty good on.
Yeah, it's looking really good. What do you think?
Yeah, so they're all in there. I mean, we could go ahead and throw the top board on there, and then we can go rip some plywood and get it ready for putting the doors on.
Except you got hockey practice.
Except that.
Alright, good morning guys. We're back on our project. Today the big goal is we're going to put all those doors on. So we're going to use 3/4 inch plywood for the doors because it's the most dimensionally stable, and they're going to be big doors, so we want to keep them from warping the best we can. And what we're going to do is we're going to take 3/4 inch plywood and then rip it to the height of the doors, which is 44 inches, and then we'll cross cut to create each door, and then we can hang those doors upstairs in the 2x4 framing. So we're going to get on it.
We got all the doors cut. Now we're going to switch gears. We're going to go upstairs and finish the trim.
This is so the doors are lifted up off of the floor. If they went all the way to the floor, then you had like a rug or something on the floor, the door would drag against it. Okay, so we chalked a line down all of these 2x4s so that we know where to put the 2x4 on and it's level with the floor. So we got a problem here. There's a gap at the top of the 2x4 and the gap varies depending on where we are and how even the ceiling is. So we're going to fill that with a trim piece.
Okay, so we got our doors all cut, and I'm going to start adding the hinges. So I'm all set up here. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've got a lot of hinges to do, so really had to make the process efficient. And I'm using Euro hinges. They're concealed ones, like these. And you have to drill out a hole with a Forstner bit for that. Craig makes this handy tool that basically is a guide for it, so you don't have to measure and mark each one. So I'm using that. And you would definitely want to clamp it, and I find 2 clamps work really good. Okay, and then just drill. Okay, all the holes are drilled, so now I'm going to mark out for the screw holes. I just have this multi-mark tool that I've set. So, like I said, I've got like 30 of these to drill, so efficiency in the process is super important. So, hinges are set just where I like them. I'm going to drill the hole. Start screwing them in. There's exactly enough screws, so I cannot waste it.
Either you are a small woman or that is a large door.
I think it's both. Alright. We're halfway in. Next. You're happy?
Yeah, put a screw in there. Because you're smaller.
You like that?
Yeah, see, keep putting them in.
Okay.
The foot.
Go ahead. Work? Whoa.
Some adjustment. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. Throw them on.
Rick, did you get my butt crack?
No.
These gotta be the biggest doors ever.
It's get dark in here. You like it?
Go ahead. See,
All right. You think
they're
gonna work?
Yeah, we're gonna adjust them when we're done, and then we're good.
All right, we're just gonna keep putting doors on. Alright, so Jacob and I worked late last night and we got all the doors hung on the cabinets. So it's looking really good, but the only problem is it needs something to kind of hide this gap here. So we're going to put some 1x3s to almost look like a panel wall here, and you'll also be able to grab those 1x3s to open that up. So we're going to knock that out.
Does it look good? Do you like it?
I do like
Is
it.
this something that you're going to enjoy for a lifetime?
Once it gets the white paint on it,
Oh, then it'll be all better, huh?
it will be awesome.
All right, final sanding before we put paint on it, but check this out. How cool is that?
Looks pretty good, huh?
It does.
Right.
Actually works too.
I didn't think it was that much to pick up like a full
We've been wanting to do this project for a while now, and we just couldn't wrap our heads around how to do it the easiest way and the simplest way, and something that would be pretty cheap on materials and turn out good and, you know, check all the boxes. The storage could be accessible. If you weren't looking real close, you might not even realize that those are all doors in there. So finally we came up with this, and I think it turned out. We will see you next Monday. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good week.
For spinach dip.
I don't know. You have a secret recipe.
No, I don't. I just cheat off the pack. Come on. Ready? Rochambeau for
Okay.
best 2 out of 3. Ready? Ready? Come on. There's 1. Hold on. Yeah. Ready? No, no. You ready?
Okay, never mind.
Come on.
I'm done.
No, wait, we're... Yeah! You got spinach dip.
Huh? I don't know how to make it.
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah. Why don't you give me a tutorial?
Oh,
I'll watch.
explain it.
No, show me the tutorial.
Oh, I'll explain it.
I'm all eyeballs. Let's see it.
Let's go. Come on.
Like, this is what I mean about why that needs to be boxed in. I don't ever want to be like, Mom, my ball rolled back there. Can you go get it?
And then like run here and knock itself out.
That would
And
actually
then, like
be
run
me.
here and knock itself out.
That would
You know what I mean? Like
Do you have a plumb bob
at
on
least
you?
they would call you and be like, hey, I need somebody to get the ball, right?
Do you have a plumb bob on you?